Time in YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of No EXs. Today we are going to be looking over Magmortar, great old fire type Pokemon if you ask me, and Electivire. Electivire is a great partner with Magmortar, and we are going to see why in just a second. I will be starting this with Magmortar, so he is the Stage 1 Fire-type Pokemon, 120 HP. So he's not too bulky, but he'll get the job done. He has a great attack for 1 Fire Energy, Flame Charge. Now it's not going to do a lot of damage, only 30. But I get to search my deck for Fire Energy and attach it to this Pokemon. Beautiful, because this means I can set up for Twin Bursts. Cost me 4 energy. One of them has to be fire, the other 3 can be colorless. It's going to do 80 damage. Not a lot. But if I have Electivire on the bench, I'm going to do 80 more damage. That is 160 damage. That's a lot, considering I'm only a stage 1. So, let's see what Electivire has to say for this combo. Electivire is the stage 1 lightning Pokemon, 120 HP. Again, not too bulky, but it's enough. We are looking at Tag Team Spark, 1 lightning energy. It's going to do 20 damage. Plus 20 more damage for each energy on Magmortar. This is really cool because it only takes me 1 energy to set up Electivire. And in so doing so, if I need to, for whatever reason, switch into Electivire to take care of a lightning weak Pokemon, it's not going to cost me a lot and I can get right back out to Electivire, or to Magmortar pretty quickly. So the team can work well. He also has Gigavolt though if he has to be our main attacker. 1 lightning, 2 colorless, it's going to do 60 damage. Flip a coin, oh boy, here it comes. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. Yay! If tails, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Yay! Apparently they gave Gigavolt 2 decent things from the coin flip, whether it be damage or whether it be a status effect. Obviously certain circumstances come into effect there, but they're actually both good things to happen. So you're not really getting a negative, you're just getting a win-win from both sides. Beautiful. Our other Pokemon in the deck are going to be 1 Smeargle. This lets a second coat. Once during your turn, you may switch a basic energy attached to your active Pokemon with a different type of basic energy from your discard. I'm most likely going to be burning away fire energy, so if I manage to get an electric energy, I can throw that on Magmortar, switch it, and I'm still okay. Smeargle will be pretty cool in this deck. Our other Pokemon is our Draw Engine. Can't use Shaman, it's a No EX deck, so Octillery is the best way to go. Stage 1 water type Pokemon, 90 HP, and all we care about is Abyssal Hand. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 5 in hand. There we go, yawns out of the way. Hopefully that's it for the episode. Anyway, he has Hug, can't use it, and to be honest with you, my opponent probably doesn't need one. Unless I'm completely crippling him, and then I might have to give him a Hug, because Octillery can't. Moving on to our trainers, we can start with the Battle Compressor, pretty much a staple in all of my fire decks, and you'll see why in a moment. Search your deck for up to 3 cards and discard them. Usually I get rid of fire energies, and a supporter that I could use with something else. I can via Seeker the item or the trainer back up and keep the momentum in my hand. Next up I am running Evosoda. This is just to help our Magmars and Electibuzzes evolve quickly, and hopefully without too much trouble. We are running level balls. This way I don't have to run an Evosoda on my Octillery or use my Ultra Balls for, again, the Octillery line. Level ball is a really nice, cheap card that doesn't cost too much, but your Pokemon have to be under 90 HP. I can get Magmars and Electibuzzes and a whole bunch of those too, so it really does come down to our situation at the time. I am running 1 Professor Letter. Now, I completely and utterly tell you guys, you do not have to follow this deck list 100% of the time. I am not a professional. I build decks for fun, so I make mistakes. Professor's Letter to me is a great way for me to get my electric energies. I can't get it from Blacksmith, so battle compressing my electric energies away kind of seems odd, unless I have a Smeargle out, of course. That's a different story. With that being said, I completely understand if you do not want to run Professor's Letter. Talking about this with a friend of mine over the Mega Scizor deck, he had a ton of amazing ideas for the deck, but don't get me wrong, I looked over the cards when I was building the deck, but the consistency to me wasn't there. Is that to say that my partner was wrong? No, my partner had some amazing ideas, and if they worked for him, I 100% back him on it. That being said, I didn't want to run those cards, and I actually found my Mega Scizor deck to be consistent, I'd say 80% of the time. The only time it really didn't work out was against Garchomp or against a bad hand, and that happens. Moving on though, we are going to see the Super Rod, because casualties are going to happen, especially with a low cost deck like we have. Magmortar and Electivire only have 120 HP, I'm going to lose Pokemon to the discard pile, so I want a way to get them back. We have Ultra Ball, because Ultra Ball is a staple in pretty much every deck now. Discard 2 cards, grab a Pokemon. Beautiful, I can grab my Magmortars, I can grab my Electivires, I can grab whatever I want at the time I need it. VS Seeker, here's another one. I run 4 of them. You don't have to. If you only want to run 3 and run another copy of, say, a Battle Compressor for consistency purposes, or another Professor's Letter if you really prefer that card in your deck, do so. For me, I love having 4 of these because I always run out of my supporter usage. So having the ability to get these is amazing. So that is my choice. Again, you don't have to follow, but if you're building my deck right from the way it's going, 4 VS Seekers is a great way to start. Moving on to the supporters, we are running Blacksmith. This way I can get Fire Energy from the discard pile right onto Magmortar, go for it, and just start bashing on my opponent. This way I can attack turn 2, whether it be having an energy in my hand or flame charging the previous turn. Works out. We are running Brigette, because Brigette lets us search for 3 basic Pokemon, as long as they're not EXs. Apparently, I had to yawn. Again. Anyway, this lets us get our Smeargle, our Magmars, Electibuzzes, our Remoraids. Our bench is going to be full, guys, so I need to make sure I can get what I want when I need it. Brigette is going to get that for me. I have 1 Lysandre. As per usual, Lysandre is a staple now in every deck. Depending on the deck as well, you can run 1, 2, maybe 3. That's up to you guys. I am running 3 Birch because hand consistency is a very important thing. This way I can shuffle my hand back into my deck, not losing any real resources, but at the cost of a flip of a coin where I could draw 7 or 4. Birch is still a really good card, but as of the next set, I don't know how much playability it's going when a certain end comes into play. Skyla is another important staple in this deck. We have a lot of item cards that we're going to need to evolve, to get our Pokemon out, so Skyla will be able to help us with that, and I usually VS Seeker her, Battle Compressor away, so I have that luxury of using her whenever I need to. Our 2 items of choice for held items are going to be Floatstone, primarily for Octillery, because he likes to get thrown up into the active position, and it can be used for Electivire, so I can kind of get in on an effective type advantage. So, there is that. Muscle Band is primarily for Magmortar. It'll get us into that nice 180 shot, so I can knock out Pokemon EX. Muscle Band is crucial, and I can't use Fighting Fury Belt. I probably would have used that anyway, but Muscle Band is there, it is crucial, and it is going to be amazing. Our energies are going to be, 3 double colorless. I believe I have 5 fire energy and 4 electric. Again, I highly tell you guys, you can change them to how you see fit. This is just my approach to it. But without any further ado, that is the Magmar Electivire deck, and we are about to play our first game in a set of 3 on Pokemon TCG Online. Just remember, guys, we play a best of 3, not 3 games. So if I win 2 in a row, that is it. We are done. It just showcases just how consistent and how well played the deck can be. If I lose one, you're guaranteed at least 2 games if I lose both, or 3 games if I can come back. So we'll see if Magmortar has what it takes to partner up with Electivire and win against our meta. Alright guys, our first game is against Yuri712. He's playing water. So Magmortar is not gonna like this. Not at all. With that being said though, you never know what could happen. Electivire might be the key trick to winning this one, or we might just blow him out of the water with some heavy damage. Hopefully that's all we have to worry about. So, now what's cool is our opponent does have a luxury ball on his shirt. Does it matter? I hope not, because I kind of want to win this first match. We are winning the coin flip though, and that is incredible. We are going to go first, as we are playing an evolution deck, and we want to make sure we can evolve as quickly as possible. Now I am starting with an Electibuzz, but I have a Brigette in hand, which is beautiful. So I can get my Magmar, my Smeargle, my Remoraid. We're looking good, and I'll probably have to Evosoda sadly for the Octillery. We have no more basic Pokemon. We're gonna go right into our next part. We see a Manaphy EX, which is a little scary to be honest. I'm gonna go with an Electric Energy. Oh, hold on. Let's get Brigette out. We are gonna Brigette, and we are gonna grab the Remoraid, the Smeargle, and the Magmar. Now all 3 of them hit the bench. We are set up for our basics. And I think I will go with the Electric Energy on Electibuzz. I'll hold on to the Battle Compressor just for now. See what we can do. Now, like I did say, I will most likely be Evosodaing the Remoraid. This way I can get my good old Octillery out. He tried to Crushing Hammer my energy away, but it did fail, so thankful for that. Pokemon Fan Club will net him a Gyarados and a Psyduck, so he is using Gyarados, Mega Gyarados, and Golduck Break. That's really cool. I did see a deck variation of this. Why would you do that? So, I'm going to Ultra Ball. I will Ultra Ball away the Fire Energy and one of the Battle Compressors. This way, I can get... Should I go for the Electivire? We can go for the Electivire. We'll evolve into the Electivire. Go with the good old Evosoda. We'll get our Octillery out. Evolve good old Remoraid. Yes! This time I will Battle Compress. This way I can get a couple things out of the deck. Like a Fire Energy. I've got 2 in the discard already, so I'll go with a Lysandre and the Skyla this time. This way, if I pull out VS Seeker, I have some options. I'll be throwing the double colorless energy onto the Magmar and going for the Abyssal Hand, hoping to get a Magmortar, which we do not get, but I still have a supporter I can play. So, hold on. I'm going to VS Seeker into Skyla. This way I can get the Evosoda. Yeah, that seems like the best play. Let's get the Skyla. This way I can hold on to my Blacksmith and my Birch for resource purposes. And I will just get the Evosoda and evolve into our Magmortar. This will give us 3 perfect sets of all 3 of our evolutions, and our combinations can start going off. Now, my tag team spark is going to do 20, 40, 60, 120. So I don't need to waste the Muscle Band just yet. He can't knock me out next turn, and I'm going to do heavy damage. There it is, 120 damage. Beautiful, 2-shot potential, and we're looking good. He has to Stormy Seas first before he can get any damage off. So switching that Gyarados EX in was a bad idea. We have a Lysandre now, which he got my Octillery. Which now means that Gyarados has 4 energy on it. Come on, Floatstone. Nope. I will Abyssal Hand now. Hold on. Let's play some cards. Let's get that. I think Electivire might be our key to winning this. Let's go with the Electivire. I'll drop the energy here. I'm going to Abyssal Hand now. I want to keep my supporter options limited. If I can grab a Floatstone, I shouldn't have played the energy. I don't need the Brigette. And I don't think I need the Blacksmith right now. So I will discard those two. Get another Octillery. Beautiful. This will let me draw a little bit more. I should have looked and saw if the Floatstone was in the deck. Grab another Magmar. You know what I can do? Everybody's probably screaming it at home. You've got Skyla. You've got Skyla. And I do. I do. Skyla, come on out. Let us get a Floatstone. We're just going to put that right onto our Octillery. We'll go for the retreat into the Electivire. And we're going to go for that Tag Team Spark. Knock out this freaking this Gyarados before it can do anything. Knocked out all that energy. And there's a victory. Beautiful. Electivire showcasing what he can do against water types that are electric weak. Beautiful. Didn't get a chance to see what Magmortar does yet, but we did see just how fast this deck can set up, which is really crucial because that doesn't happen very often. You guys don't see it in a quick game like that. So I'm actually really happy with that. But with enough rambling, I'm going to move into our second game and just see what else is in store for Electivire and Magmortar. Alright guys, our second game is what happened to his face? It's a fairy deck. It's against D-Strike 45, and I think D-Strike got destroyed last game because half of him is a darker tone and half of them is banana pudding. I really hope you don't look like that in real life, because that almost looks like he got like slimed or something. Now that is a hairdo. Wow, that is amazing, D-Strike. If you're seeing this, if you ever watch this video and see that you battled, I gotta give you props for that, because that is an amazing hairdo. We are going to play first, which is beautiful. We all are going to be seeing a fairy deck, so oh geez. That's not good. Interesting setup. We are seeing a draw a gross. We're having issues. Can't draw a basic. That is not good. There's a lot of basics in here. Can't draw one. So our opponent has one. He's probably got that Beldum or Swirlix. Unfortunately for me, I send it all back to the draw, and I start with a Remoraid. But I have a Brigette, so all is not lost. All is not lost. I can grab my Smeargle, my Magmar, my Electivire, which, you know what, is pretty good to me. We'll go for a Brigette. There's one, there's two, there is three. 3 basic Pokemon onto our bench. We're not looking too bad. Now, I have no energies, no real setup. But Magmar is going to get the Muscle Band here. I'll probably level ball for the Remoraid on the following turn. Magmar will evolve from here. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I think we can set up our 3 mons pretty quick. Pretty quick. It's just going to be the energy that I'm going to have issues with. But I don't think he wants Swirlix in the front either. So he roller skated, got 3 cards. He got another 3. That is not good for us. We do not want him drawing cards. The more cards he has in his hand, the more damage he's going to be able to do to us. I want to set up Magmar immediately. Unfortunately, he may not have drawn a Beldum. There's a Heavy Ball, so he's probably looking for Beldum. Kangaskhan EX, great Pokemon. Not something I was expecting. But hey, a play is a play. We're going to see a Tierno, so there's his supporter for the turn. He's drawn 9 cards this turn, and there's the Beldum. Now obviously he's got an energy, he'll most likely switch the Swirlix out. Or he'll wait in the back and let the Swirlix take the hit while Kangaskhan and Beldum set up. So there's a lot of options Mr. Strike can do. No energy. Now that's bad. We have pretty much everything we need to go, so I'll probably Birch instead of Skyla. The level ball is a little easier to use over the Evosoda. Well, not easier to use, but I can get the Octillery with it and save the Evosodas for later on. So I will go with the Abyssal Hand first, hoping for a Floatstone. No Floatstone. Alright. Alright. I will go for the Birch, because I don't need any of these cards. I could use the energy, don't get me wrong. Oh boy. Got the Floatstone. But unfortunately, not much I can do. I'm not going to switch any of my attackers in just yet. Octillery may be, unfortunately, our good old pawn in this. I should have used an energy on Magmar. Should have, but I didn't. Was it a misplay? Definitely. Definitely a misplay. But it happens. It's Pokemon TCG. Am I perfect? No. Nobody is. Via Seeker. He's going for Tierno. He's drawing 3 more cards. Thankfully, Beldum is weak to fire, which I plan to run. Here is the evolution, so he can go for a Slurpuff Tasting, getting 2 more cards. Unfortunately for him, I'm playing a non-EX deck. He needs to take 6 prizes, and at the rate he's going, he's losing most of his deck. And if I hoard up just a little bit, I can get Magmortar's Twin Burst to do a ton of damage to the Beldum. But the question is he drawing any energy? Because right now, can't do much. Here's a rare candy, so he's going to evolve. He's got the Magnet Warp one. Once during your turn, you may switch your opponent, your active. So he's going to switch the... He is going to switch that good old Kangaskhan EX in, and he is forcing me out. So I want into Electivire. Unfortunately, Electivire is a little easier to ditch right now than Magmortar. He's going to go for a triple draw, which is going to net him 3 more cards. Now, every time I hit him, he's going to draw 2 more. That might be to my advantage. There's a Fire Energy. I will have to attach it to Magmortar. I am going to go for the Abyssal Hand first before doing anything else, see what I can get. Got a Skyla, got a Lysandre. Can't switch out though. Kinda should have went into Magmortar. Regrets happen. Alright, so I'm going to probably have to take a pass here. I have not used a supporter yet, so I should. He's going to need some time to set up. I've got the Lysandre in my hand, so I should get the other Floatstone if it's here, which it is, and get Electivire out of there. because it doesn't have a main attacker just yet. So let's retreat out, get into Magmortar, go for a flame charge. It's going to do 30 damage, let him draw 50. It's going to let him draw 50. 2 cards, he's going to take 50. Here is the Fairy Garden. He can switch at any time. I can just go into my Floatstoners now though, and I'm perfectly fine with whatever he decides. But he doesn't have a main attacker, which is a little weird. Here comes the Slurpuff. He's going to go for the Tasting, and he might stay in. Unless, no, he can go for the Magnet Warp and switch good old Kangaskhan back in. He's down to 20 cards though. I hope he realizes that. Pokemon Fan Club. Probably a Beldum. That's all he's going for. And what's great about this is I have a Lysandre back. So if I can get a double colorless energy, we're looking good. And I might sacrifice some cards to get that double colorless. In hopes, of course. I'm hoping to get it. He goes for a Lucky Helmet onto another Beldum. Here's an energy drop onto the Swirlegs. Magnet Warp goes into the Kangaskhan. I'll go into the Octillery. Unfortunately, Octillery might seem like the least necessary part of my team. Now, his team is doing pretty cool stuff, but it's not going anywhere. Alright, so we got a Battle Compressor. Why would I concede my match when I have everything in my power to take you? Don't worry, boss. I am not conceding. I am not conceding. I'm going to... I'm going to Ultra Ball. Let's get rid of the Brigette. Not necessary anymore. I don't think the Battle Compressor is. I could get... Battle Compressor. Let's get rid of it. And we will go with another... I should start setting up another Magmar, because if for whatever reason Magmortar does go down, I want to set up another. So I'm going to quickly retreat into Magmortar, go for an Abyssal Hand, hopefully get a double colorless, which I do not. Which I do not. I could go for a Flame Charge, because he's not set up. Grab an Electric. I have no more fire energies in the discard, or in my deck. This is a bad play. Bad play. I gotta go with the Birch. I need a double colorless energy. I know the Lysandre's there. I didn't get it. Got an Electibuzz. I can go with the electric energy drop onto the Magmortar, go for a Flame Charge, deal another 50, grab that fire energy, and attach it to Magmortar. I'm going to net him a couple more cards. We're going to see what he's about to do, because something seems off if he thinks I'm going to concede right now. We're going to go into a Beldum. He's going to Rare Candy. He just needs a double colorless energy. Beautiful. We're going to see another card draw. And Machine Gun Stomp is easily gonna take out my Magmortar. You guys are probably screaming right now, but there's a lot of stuff I couldn't do. Anyway, my next opportunity here is to get Magmar up. I still have a chance to win this. He has got to knock out all my prize cards. Not a lot he can do when I'm able to how do you say it, set up so much quicker. No, that's not what I'm trying to say at all. He's got to take out 6 prize cards. He's got all these lucky helmets. He's going to be drawing 3 cards a turn. That is equal to more than what he currently can do. Alright, I need a way to get some damage onto this thing. So Professor Birch, let's try. Nope, still doesn't like me. But I can go for an Ultra Ball, ditch the Level Ball and the Lightning Energy, and we can get the Magmortar, which will at least do some nice damage. We'll draw a few more. I'm just making sure my deck is doing all right there. Now I got double colorless energy. I don't need to do that, and I don't need another Electibuzz. I'll go for the Flame Charge. Shouldn't be going for the Flame Charge. I should not be going for the Flame Charge. There's no energies left, which I knew about. He'll draw 2 more, which is fine. He's drawing his 3rd. He's got 3 more turns. As long as I can attack him every turn, as long as it's the Metagross or the Kangaskhan, we should be good to go. Now his deck is very cool, but there is another knockout. We will go into our Electivire. How many have we lost? I'm gonna go for a Brigette. This is gonna seem weird, but if there are any Magmars left in the deck, I need to draw them now. I think I'm in trouble. I think I might be in trouble. Come on, electric energy. Nope. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I am going to sacrifice my Electibuzz that I just played. Because right now, there's not a whole lot I can do. He's gonna draw 1 card. Maybe he'll go some tastings and get a little greedy, but I doubt it. He knows that he's only got 8 cards left, and unfortunately, I can't attack. There's a Lysandre. He's hoping to keep my Electivire in range, and it totally is. I resist, take 220. Beautiful. And now I think I'm out of range of knocking him out. I needed the attack. I'll go into my Electivire. I think he's got me here. I was overconfident in this deck. I've got 13 cards. I'm almost about to deck out just as fast as he is, to be honest with you. No Super Rod. I might have to go for that. But he should have, knowing the deck, he should have more Lysandres in the back or VS Seekers to get said Magmars. So we will see if we have what I'm looking for. Nope, that is a defeat on our end, and unfortunately I don't plan to concede to my opponent here. There are no Magmars, there's no Super Rods. I am in a huge amount of trouble. Can't energy drop. We can Evosoda. Show all cards. What's left in here? There are lightning energies. It's a little sad that I didn't get my double colorless until way late. But what can you do? What can you do? This little hand. Nope. I don't need the Blacksmith anymore. I don't have a fire type. I'm looking specifically for a Lightning Energy. It's the only way I can stay in this game, and unfortunately I think he still has us. Nope, still doesn't have... I still don't get an energy. We'll just go for the double colorless on the back, and that's it. Make him forced to use a Lysandre if he needs to. But that's all I can do, guys. I have definitely lost this game. Good on to my opponent, though. The Metagross draw deck is still awesome. He probably still has another one in the back. We are going to go with the back Electivire. I only have 7 cards. Still can't get an energy for the life of me. I'm going to VS Seeker into... Hold on. Hold on. Show all cards in my discard. I use the Professor's Ladder. Gonna go with Birch. Come on, Birch. I need you more than ever to give me that lightning energy. I know it's in there. Oh, I'm lower cards than my opponent now, which is not good. This'll hand. Come on, lightning energy. That's not an energy. Ditch this. Gonna ditch the Lysandre. And the Battle Compressor. I have a 1 in 3 shot. Come on, lightning energy. Thank you. Alright, Gigavolt. Can I knock you out? 6 and 3. Can do it. Thank you. Do I think we can... I got the Super Rod! Not that I think it matters, but that was fantastic. Came back a little bit. There's the rare candy. He's got another one for sure in his hand. He's got another double colorless energy. He is set up, ready to go. I'm gonna lose my Electivire here. I'll go into my Float Stoning Octillery. Go for the Super Rod. But this will be the end of the game right here, folks. He is going to knock out anything I set up. I have no fire energy. Beautiful. Ooh, this was a bad game. Bad game for me. Retreat into the Smeargle. Gonna attach double colorless energy to Smeargle and go for a beat. That will be the end of this game, guys. Smeargle is gonna go down, and my opponent is gonna claim all 6 prize cards, and kudos to him. This was a fantastic turn for him. My deck, it's not that my deck didn't do what it was supposed to do, I just didn't get the double colorless energy when I needed it. I had to get a resource that was unable to come up. And then I also couldn't get my Super Rod. There's a lot of just no resources at the right time. So, good game to my opponent. He did a fantastic job. And we will see if Magmar, Magmortar Electivire can go 2-1 in the next match. Oh, and hopefully I don't screw up like I just did. So, it happens. And our final game is against Silly Sansa, playing a fire deck. So maybe we've got some nice match coming up. Anyway, we are winning this coin toss, which is great for us. We're gonna go first. Nice, nice, nice. As we see, we have no basic Pokemon. Neither does she, though. Oh no. Mega Houndoom. Mega Houndoom is a no-no. Mega Houndoom is mill. and damage. And a lot of things I don't want to see. This is a bad hand. We will go with the Electibuzz. Got no supporters. No basics. Beautiful. And we see Houndooms. Like I said, this is not looking like the best round for good old Magmortar Electivire. Skyla is the best pick, I think. Not that I have a VS Seeker to use her. Go for a level ball to get Remoraid. So I can Evosoda the following turn. Wait a minute. When did I get the VS Seeker? Well, I'm going to VS Seeker. I could have gotten the Brigette. And then Brigitted this turn. Sometimes a misplay happens, guys, and oversee. So I'm going to grab the Brigette this turn. That was a bad misplay on my part. And, yeah. Gonna end that turn. Alright, silly. Oh, Entei. Beautiful. So Melting Horn means we're gonna lose the top 2 cards over that. Octillery, no! I needed that. Okay, we got the Magmar. Please don't get rid of both of my Octilleries. Thank you. I only apparently have one Magmortar. Now Bridge is seeming a lot less necessary. I'll play her anyway. Get another Magmortar, Magmar, Electibuzz, and a Smeargle. For that good old Abyssal hand. I cannot evolve. Not that it matters, but I cannot evolve. Now I can throw the Fire Energy onto the Electivire, do some damage by doing the good old Smeargle trick. So I might Smeargle, second coat, 1 energy, and throw on the lightning. Here he comes. Do I want to battle compress anything else out? Not at the moment. I will go with a tag team spark. It's going to only do 20 damage, but 20 damage is 20 damage. 31 cards left. He might be able to burn me out pretty quickly here. Oh, sorry, she might be able to burn me up pretty quickly. There's another Entei on the field. This one has the Professor's Letter? No. Let's see the Entei. Has Burning Roar, discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Any of those cards are fire. Attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. There's an Ultra Ball, searching for another Pokemon, probably a Mega Houndoom, Spirit Link, or are you just losing the turn? Suspenseful. Grand Flame, 50 damage. And you will discard a Fire Energy. Sorry, attach a Fire Energy from your discard pile to your bench. I misread that. Interesting. Now I have a Magmortar out. I'm going to set up the Electivire so he can do a little bit more damage. I'll Battle Compress. I can take a quick gander and see what I don't need. I can get rid of the Lysandre. I don't need the Brigettes anymore, so at least I don't have to draw them. Because I don't want a dead draw. Abyssal Hand. We'll go with another Electivire in the back. Was kind of hoping for a double colorless energy. Now, I have only one Pokemon in here at the moment. Don't need the Super Rod. let's get a double colorless energy. Yes, got one. Got 3. I got all 3 of them. Gonna drop it onto Magmortar. For Tag Team Spark to do more damage, it's gonna do 20, 40, 60, 80 damage. Just for 1 energy. Beautiful. There we go. This Houndoom now is in range. And if I can, I should be able to get a ton of damage off next turn, hopefully. Because I can still set up this Electivire to do the exact same thing, and we'll be alright. She's starting to set up the other Houndoom, knowing that this first one might go down. But without a Spirit Link, she doesn't really want to give up her turn, because the Houndoom in the front... Oh, she's giving up the turn. Alright then. We have another Magmortar, which is great. I might just set up another double colorless energy on the Magmortar, so that these Tag Team Sparks can do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 damage? 160 seems a lot better. And she can do 160 to us. I'm in range of knocking it out. Let us... I'm sorry guys, this is a weird turn of events. I know, I'm down to 15 seconds. Let's go for a Professor's Letter. Don't need any Mons, but I'd like to get some... I might grab the Lightnings. I'll get one of each. One of each, to the hand. I'll set up an energy on the Magmortar as I go for the Tag Team Spark. This way, I should be able to knock out the Mega Houndoom when it comes in, because it'll have to take out one of my Electivires first. So here it comes. It's going to be able to eat up a ton of damage, but at what cost? So she's got 2 burning energies on it. This is going to do a ton of damage. There is a Shaman. And our current Electivire will most likely go down here. You got my fire. Oh, you went with the electric energy. I don't know why, because you can knock me out. I would have gone for the fire energy on the Magmortar, or it's just active. No, could have taken on my Magmortar's fire energy and Magmortar would not have been able to do anything. Whereas I've got a bunch of electric energy in my hand, and I'll be able to go for a Tag Team Spark or a Twin Burst if necessary. Because my current hope is to knock out this Mega Houndoom. There it goes. There goes my Electivire. No energy's lost, technically. She gains 1 prize card. And my play... I believe my play is to go into Magmortar. Now, if I can get a Blacksmith, that would be incredible right now. Remoraid. I'm gonna Super Rod, get those Electivires back in the deck. I can get one of the electric energies as well. Actually, I might need that Octillery, because I just played a Remoraid. Now, crucial point of the game, I need to drop an energy onto Magmortar. Drop an energy. We'll switch it. Not that it's necessary, but I will switch it for a fire. Now, I'm thinking of Ultra Balling and getting the Octillery in my hand, and then I can Abyssal Hand. But what do I discard? Okay, let's just go with the double colorless energy for now. Go with the Octillery. It's gonna have to stay in my hand, but I'll get one more card. I'm looking for a Blacksmith. Have I ditched one? I have not. So I can go for a VS Seeker Blacksmith, and then the following turn I should be able to set up my Magmortar to take out the Mega Houndoom. So Blacksmith comes to my hand now. Beautiful. I'm going to go with the Twin Burst, which is going to do 160 damage, 180 damage, I do apologize, to the Mega Houndoom. We're putting a lot of pressure underneath, and I do forget that I can use fire energies in my hand for Scorched Earth, but, you know, I kind of need those energies. So I am now in range to set up the Magmortar for another Twin Burst, the benched one I'm saying. A Blacksmith. Interesting. There's a couple energies onto the Entei. Thinking of going for a Heat Tackle. Are you switching? No, Inferno Fang is going to knock out my Magmortar, which is a little sad, but it has to happen. We are going to throw Magmortar into the active position as we start playing some good cards. So here comes Octillery. Double colorless energy on Magmortar. A Blacksmith, which will net 2 fire energies onto the Magmortar. And if all goes well, I should be able to knock out the Shaman with our Electivire. So Abyssal Hand, what can we get? Kinda hoping for another Magmar, but sadly I didn't get it. Just double checking what left is here. Muscle Bands are gone, Ultra Balls. The double colorless energies are about to be disappeared, or about to go. Might be best to set up Electibuzz. I can go for another Abyssal Hand. I'm at 12 cards left in the deck, so I gotta be careful. Alright, Twin Burst. We will knock out this Mega Houndoom. And we are just down to 1 EX kill left. Floatstone via Seeker. Floatstone would have been nice a little while ago, but it's not going to help us now. This Entei can go for a Heat Tackle and knock us out. She still may have this game. Unless I can pull a Lysandre and get that Shaman. Now, Tag Team Spark is only going to do 40 damage. It's not a whole lot. There's a Birch. The suspense is on. The suspense is on here, as it looks like this game is in my opponent's favor. Heat Tackle is going to knock me out, sadly. I will be throwing up our Electibuzz because I can evolve. Go with a nice Magmar on the bench. Can throw the Floatstone down. This game is coming right down to the wire. We will evolve. my thought is to grab the... Shaman. That is my play. My play is to grab Shaman, bring it into the active position. She'll have to waste an energy for sure. I'll get some damage off. I don't have a Magmortar with any counters on him right now. I'll Abyssal Hand. That's an interesting play. If I have another Lightning Energy in my deck, I might be okay. But let us go for that tag team spark. We're going to do 40 damage. If I can evolve Magmar into Magmortar and get energy, we should be okay. There's the energy drop, but are you switching? Blacksmith. Unless you've got a switch in your hand, Shaman is going to be stuck. Crushing Hammer. Does not work. Okay. Roller Skates. Doesn't work. I apologize, my opponent. That was unlucky. Is there a way... First off, I will battle Compress. I need to see if Magmortar is in this deck. It is not. I will ditch one card. Do not need an Ultra Ball. Done. Alright. So our plan is kind of sunk. Gotta keep that BS Seeker in case she wants to switch out. But I'll need another Electric Energy. Tag Team Spark will do 40 damage. We are one turn away from taking out Shaman. Problem is, we might be in range of being knocked out ourselves. I think one of the biggest problems currently with our deck is the energy conversion. Or not the energy conversion. Bringing the energy back. So she can only draw 4. This might be game. If she cannot switch Shaman out. Oh, that gives us game number 2, guys. That is a close match. Good game to my opponent. There's the Magmortar in the prizes. Whew. That was a match. We were being milled early by the Mega Houndooms. The Entei's had so much pressure, but we did get lucky, and Electivire pulled through. Magmortar did not. So, kudos to Electivire. Do I recommend this deck? It is fun. It is a casual deck for sure. Will it be competitive? Probably not. That doesn't mean you guys can't play it though. I do look forward to seeing you guys though in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. But I will see you guys in the next one. Time out.